Hello everyone, welcome back to your moon messages reading. So this is going to be from the new moon in Aquarius on the 1st of February till the full moon in Leo on the 16th of February. So as you can see, I've already shuffled the cards. You've just seen the cards today because I couldn't be bothered to sort out my desk or my hair or my makeup. Not that I should bother with that, but you know, sometimes just can't be bothered to go on camera. Okay, so what we've got, a lot of the cards I've noticed are mainly in the new moon energy. So all these dark circles here are the new moon energy. So we've got a lot more of that than we have full moon. We've got 2 full moon cards, which well, it says here, what do you need to release? But that's generally sort of full moon energy because it's about releasing. So I'm just going to pick up that new moon energy. So new moon is generally about setting intentions, planting seeds, thinking about what you want to attract in, thinking about your desires, wants, needs, all of that sort of stuff. Okay. And it's about sort of taking action or moving forward. Now, if you think about the last video that I did in the last moon messages reading, then it was kind of talking about that, wasn't it? It was talking about needing to take action on something. So this kind of follows on really. So I'm quite pleased with that it does that. Again, we've not got our card that always comes in. So if you are new here, you won't know what I'm on about, but every single week we had a card that was a tough cycle approaches, and I said that it wasn't going to be in the last reading, and it wasn't, and it's not come up in this one either. So hopefully that, let me know, has that tough cycle gone for you? You know, was there something that just kept coming up and just wasn't going anywhere and is now resolved? Let me know, because I'll be really grateful to know whether that has shifted for you. Okay, so let's get on with the reading. So we've got the first card is luck is on your side, however, it's upside down. Okay, it doesn't actually mean though, with the energy I'm picking up, it doesn't mean that you're unlucky, that luck isn't on your side. What this means is that you may be telling yourself that somebody who's got something given to them is just lucky, or you have to be lucky to like win something or be given something, an opportunity. It would take luck to have that happen to me. You may be being a bit sort of pessimistic, a bit sort of negative in your thought process. Your beliefs may be quite limited on what you can achieve for yourself. So what this is actually telling you is that you don't need luck. Okay, you create your own luck, you create your own manifestations, your own life. You decide on what happens to you. You make the choices. Okay, I did actually come across a video today from Laurie Ladd on YouTube, which was talking all about this. Really powerful. If you haven't checked it out, go and check out Laurie Ladd and her latest video. And she talks a lot about, you making the choice, and you choose a lot of what goes on in your life. So a question that I'm going to get you to ask yourself, which is what she asked in that video, was no, actually it's not a question, it's to say something. What was it? Oh my god, it just came and went. It is, I am choosing this. Okay, it's just to tell yourself that I am choosing this. So if you feel stuck in a situation, or you feel like you can't get anywhere, you just don't, I don't know, you're struggling with something, just say to yourself, I am choosing this, because it can then empower you to make a change, to make a different choice. Okay, and have a think, what could I choose instead? So I'm choosing this, what can I choose instead? And this isn't to say that, all the sort of really bad things that are happening that are out of your control, you're to blame. But if you follow Wayne Dyer, if you follow anyone who says, your thoughts create things, your feelings create things, you create your reality, if you believe that, then, this will kind of resonate with that. Because, if you, I don't know, if you think about the days when you wake up in a really bad mood, and if you stub your toe and then you get angry about that, and then you say, oh yeah, the day's just started off on a bad note, and then, you know, see what the rest of your day is like. Is it going to be positive? Is it going to be negative? Have a think about that. You know, what's your experience been like in the past with that? Whereas if you wake up feeling like, you know, today's going to be a good day, you know, just kind of get into that mindset straight away. I know it's hard, like if you're going through tough stuff, trust me, I know it's really hard, but it really does depend on your energy that you give it. And if you can shift your perception, and if you can find something to feel good about, then it can change the reality around you. Okay. So yeah, you don't need to be lucky. It's just the way that you perceive things. It's your choices. Okay. Next card is Surrender to the Divine. Now, what I get with this is generally this card means, you know, just let the universe take over, let life take over, go with the flow, let go, surrender, all of that. But this card is actually, to me, is about yourself. Okay, it's about tuning in with yourself, because, well, I believe, I don't know if everyone else agrees, or, you know, some people might not, but I believe that we are the divine anyway. We're part of the universe. We're all energy, and the energy that created us is, you know, from the universe. So we're part of that. So, you know, as I say, you make your own choices. You decide what happens in your life. So surrender and listen to yourself. Okay. Go within, really listen to yourself, and listen to what your inner wisdom is telling you. Surrender to what your soul wants to tell you, what your heart wants to tell you. Even if you have to, close your eyes and just tune into your body and just say, you know, what does my body want to tell me about this? What does my soul want to tell me about this? What does my heart want to tell me about this? And really just listen. You might not get anything, but, you know, sometimes just out of the blue, like even when you're in the shower or just doing the washing up or something, an idea will come to you. You know, a creative idea or inspiration from somewhere. And, you know, that's coming from somewhere. So trust that. All right. And this is what that's all about. It's like trusting yourself, trusting the divine. Okay. You are divine. Okay, this one is meditate and contemplate. So again, it's about going in, okay? Because what I see here is it's turned upside down. So it's like go within. To me, that's go like look outside of you, and then this is look inside of you. And because it says meditate, what do you do when you meditate? You close your eyes, you contemplate, you go within, you listen to your thoughts. Contemplation is like spending time with yourself, going within, really quieting the mind and quieting yourself. And this is about really quietening down, you know, just listening to that inner wisdom and what wants to come through. Okay, listening to that quiet voice within you. We've all got that loud voice within us, the ego, the mind that kind of tells us all these negative things, tells us, you know, we're not lucky, good things don't happen to us, listens to I don't know why I'm pointing to that, listens to other people. And as I say, that's why this is upside down. So instead of listening to what's outside of you, listen to what's inside of you. Just a little tip here I'm going to share because it's just come to me. When someone asks, when you ask for advice, so say like I don't know, I'm going to give an example of like if you have to choose a pair of shoes you have to choose between two pairs of shoes, right? I know this is a bit silly, but I always use this because it just helps me, because I remember doing this with a friend once. I had to choose between like a pink pair of shoes and a gold glittery pair of shoes, and I remember the exact moment, and I sent her the message and I said, oh, out of these, which one do you think is best? And I already knew what ones I wanted. I already knew what ones I wanted her to say, right? But I still asked because I didn't fully trust myself. Okay, didn't fully trust the divine self. So, you know, have a think. If you had to, you know, send a message like that and say, what do you think out of this dress or this pair of shoes and this pair of shoes? And, you know, have a think about when you've done that in the past, and then when you've already known what you want them to reply, and when they do reply with the opposite one, you're like, oh, well, I was going to choose the other one. And that's kind of you just already knowing. So this is like an example of that. It's, listen to yourself, listen to what you want and what you need and what you need to do, okay, to make the right choices, okay. Then we've got communication is key. Now this is, what I heard with this is communicate with yourself in a different way. And what I see here is a little bit of a deep message, but what I see here is there's two of you. There's always two of you. Some people would say there's more parts of you. If you study counselling or something like that, you learn about the configurations and all the different parts of you. But I always just find it so much easier to just think of my adult self and my child self, because we all have a child within us, okay? We all have, I believe that all our feelings are from our inner child, and what our inner child experience, and it's, it plays up a lot. When we don't get our own way, we go off in a strop, and that's the inner child. When we get angry, that's the inner child. When we feel upset, that's the inner child. That's what I believe anyway. You may not agree, but this is just a different perspective, and I like to give a different perspective for people to just think outside the box, think of different ways of helping themselves. So take it or leave it is just what I found has been helpful. So if you do want to go along with this and you do want to open your mind to different ways of helping yourself, then think of it as two parts of you. So you've got your adult self and your child self, and communication with that part. Okay, so whenever you do feel certain emotions, whenever you feel stressed, angry, upset, just like jealous, resentful, like you're not getting your own way, when you're saying all these things and feeling all these things, have a think about how you would talk to your own child, or a child, if they were feeling these things. How would you talk to them? And what would be the most supportive thing that you could say to them, do for them? And think of that part as a little child within you that's feeling this way, and just have a think about what you would say to them, okay? Because it's just a new way of helping yourself and getting through whatever you're going through, okay? Next up, we have confidence is key to your success. So I feel like there is I'm feeling like there's a stronger group in this message today. Just going to swap because I was getting a bit achy. I feel like there's a stronger group of you. I feel like there's people who are really, I'm just hearing Ra, like the lion on here. So I'm feeling like there's people in here which are wanting to get in touch with that Ra side of them, that go-getter side of them. I know a lot of people are, if you're watching this and you're actually in the Tony Robbins challenge at the moment, you're probably getting a lot of that energy from that challenge. If you're not, then, if you know Tony Robbins, you'd know what I'm on about, because he's high energy, high vibe, like go, 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 rah, rah, rah. But if you don't know him and you're not in that challenge, then I'm just feeling like there's an inner strength that's trying to get through. I'm actually being given a song. They've just given me a song, Something Inside So Strong. So if someone's listening to that, or if you feel like you want to get in touch with that part of you, listen to that song and really feel into that. And I feel like some of you need to tap into your solar plexus energy more. So the solar plexus chakra, have a look up what that is if you're not sure what that is, and the energy of that and what that represents. Have a look at solar plexus meditations. Feel into the colour yellow, wear more yellow, and maybe hold yellow crystals, things to really help to strengthen your solar plexus, okay? Because I feel like there's some people here that really want to build their confidence and tap into that energy. It's interesting because I'm being shown winter and spring and summer, and they're saying it's unusual because usually you feel this around spring, summertime, and you want to start revitalizing, but I feel like some of you want to do that sooner. You want to start getting into that energy sooner. Maybe you're really wishing away winter and wanting to get into spring, summer energy already. Maybe there's people who are already in their summer, and that's why I'm picking up that energy. If you live in places like Australia or places where it's summer already, then you're already in that vibe, and I'm really picking up your energy. So yeah, just stay in that, like keep it going, okay? And then the next message is a new romantic cycle begins. Oh, it's upright. I think in the last video we had this and it was upside down. I'm actually seeing, I've never seen this before, but obviously you've got the scales here. Now what I'm seeing is a person. Can you see that? I'm seeing a person, and I am actually feeling like someone is feeling really balanced. I'm feeling like they're around this time, so towards the full moon energy, you've got I'm hearing strength. So maybe like you're getting more strength because you've balanced yourself. Because you've really balanced yourself, balanced your emotions. And I feel like this communication with yourself, with your inner, like your feelings, your emotions, your inner child within you, and then combining that with the confidence. So this is what they're saying: to gain that balance, you need to do these things. Okay, so it's like switching your mindset around, really listening to yourself and trusting yourself, going within, and paying attention to your own choices, your own decisions, what you think over anybody else. And then, as I say, listen to your inner child, connect with your feelings, and build on your confidence. I feel like that's all going to create this major sense of balance. And I feel like this is a really good energy. And I feel like it's a more loving energy as well. So this does feel like a really positive cycle. It's all practical. It's all like, practical advice in this reading, which I quite like. So maybe some of you are wanting more of that practical advice, like what do I do? How can I help myself? And this is literally going, right, you do this, you do that, you do this. So very helpful, this reading. And then what I feel here is like the residue, or the whatever's left. So if you find that you've done all this and you are feeling stronger and you are feeling more positive and balanced, when you start to feel these things, sometimes you can feel like you want to then step into another version of you, or you want to create something, or you want to move forward with something, and you can take action because you've got the confidence and strength to, and you feel more balanced and you can step into things with ease. Sometimes what happens then is you then get this little voice in your head that says, you can't do this, you're not good enough. Oh, who are you to do this? Kind of like a self-sabotager, an imposter syndrome. You get that come up. So what I feel here is kick that out of the way. Okay, it says, what do you need to release? So have a think, go back to this. What is true for me? What is true for me? Like, really listen to yourself. Really listen to this version of you, the adult version of you. If this child was telling you these things, like if this child was saying, oh, I don't feel good enough. Who am I to do this? I can't do this. I'm not capable. What would you say to it? So just literally go back and use these same lessons to help you with this, okay? To kick that out of the way, to be like, no, I'm not listening to you. This is what I think. I'm going to do it anyway, and move forward, okay? So that was really helpful, practical advice as well. So we also have the crystal of the moon cycle, which I feel I've done before. So Rhodonite, and it came up, I think, in either the last one or the one before. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to read it from a different perspective. I'm going to read it from the perspective of this whole reading and see if there's any other messages that come through. So Rhodonite is a crystal of the moon cycle, if you do have that, or if you can tune into what the message of this is. So let's have a read. So Rhodonite: harmony in relationships, easily connecting with others, generosity, reciprocity, discovering hidden talents to share with others. Okay, let me just pop this on my lap so I can read it properly. Okay, relationships help us to reach our destiny and discover our purpose, and people will come into our lives to be our angels on earth, offering love, encouragement, and resources for building the lives we want for ourselves. Now what I'm picking up from this straight away is I am literally just going to tap into whatever messages come through as I'm reading. What I'm picking up from this straight away is that whole listening to others thing about guidance and advice. Okay, so people will come into our lives to help us, to guide us, to be angels on our path, but they may come in different ways, in different forms, for different reasons. Okay, and there will be people that will come into your life to help you or be there when you need that guidance and support, but they'll help in a different way. So for instance, they'll help by getting you to listen to yourself more. So like I said, if you ask them for advice, they give you what they think, and then really use that opportunity to really listen to what you really believe, because they can sometimes be mirrors. Okay, they can sometimes be the reflectors to literally like bounce off of back to you and listen to yourself. Okay, now is a time to connect to others in a spirit of generosity. For Rhodonite spirit is here to help you form healthy partnerships that benefit everyone. Allies can be invincible or come in unexpected guises, so keep your eyes open. Listen to that little voice inside nudging you to, nudging you to reach out and extend a hand to someone you feel a connection to. This person might have invaluable ideas or solutions to offer you, or be the inspiration that helps you to find the courage to move into unfamiliar territory and express gifts you may not have known you had. Now, I feel that's to do with like intuition as well. The conscious universe works through people, so think about connecting today. If not to an old friend or someone you love, then to someone you've been too shy to approach. Heal the belief that you should do it all by yourself. We're in this together. We are meant to work in partnership, exchanging our gifts to better the whole world. Relationship message. All of us have gifts to share and a deep longing to be needed. So open up to a partnership that allows both of you to give and receive. Now is the time for you to reach out and take what is freely offered, and to recognize the continual flow of reciprocity between you and people in your life. If you are feeling too enmeshed with someone and wondering where you end and that person begins, spend a little time connecting with Rhodonite spirit to re-establish healthy yet fluid boundaries that allow balance between you and people you care about. When you are generous yet aware of your worth, giving with a healthy sense of self, you attract those who respond in kind. Prosperity message. Sorry about this. Remember that healer you meant to check out, that advisor you said you wanted to contact. Rhodonite spirit has come to say now's the time to reach out. Connect with someone who can help you mend what has become frayed or even broken, so that you can ensure your prosperity will flow again. Perhaps it's time you explored some of your hidden talents and revealed them. You are called now to be fearless and generous. Abundant help is available to you, and there is much more you can do to experience wealth. Take a class, learn from an expert in an area where you feel unsure, and soon you will see that you are rich in resources. People will show up with plenty to give, time, money, and guidance, whatever it is you need. Prosperity is your natural state, and in working with others in partnership right now, you'll find it is easier to believe and manifest whatever it is you value. Rhodonite assists in us identifying our hidden talents. It asks us to embrace them and ascertain how we may use them in heart-based service. This stone reminds us that we each were given a specific gift and we received it in order to share it with the world. I remember this now because it was about gifts, wasn't it? And we were talking about the Encanto film. So if you still haven't watched that, then watch that. And actually that would help with like, the whole listening to yourself thing, and listening to who you really are and what you really think and believe, and staying true to yourself, because I feel like this is a very strong message in that for this particular reading. Okay, so that is your moon messages reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do, so that other people can see this and get the messages and support they need. Give it a like. Please comment below if you feel you want to share anything that's come up for you. If you're watching on Instagram or anywhere else, thank you for watching. Please do share with friends or family or anyone that would like this. And if you want to book a personal reading, I am booking away, so check out my links, my description boxes, wherever you're watching. And thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next moon messages reading. Bye.